BeamNG.drive 0.35 is here, and today I'm going to go over every single change in this update. I'm going to start off with the Hirochi Sunburst, a long-awaited remaster of the vehicle, and it has been fully remastered. You could almost consider this as a remake because of how much has changed. So there are small design changes all around the vehicle. The lights have been remastered, as long as the J-beam and the handling model. The drivetrain of the Sunburst has also been changed from a transverse inline 4, which resembled more of the Mitsubishi instead of the Subaru, and now it has a flat 4 in it. The interior has also been finally redone entirely, and it looks so much better than it was before. This is the base model, so it does not have the touchscreen. The gauges and all the dash lights up, and all the textures have been completely redone. In the inside of the engine bay, there is the flat 4. This is a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated flat 4, and yeah, let's take it for a drive. There's a sport and ESC and TC off. The sound has been completely redone on all the flat 4 engines. I mean, it drives like a economy car. It's not the greatest handling vehicle, the base model, but what I'm also heading towards is that new area in West Coast, USA. This is the remastered Dragstrip area. I'm pretty sure you can use that garage in career mode. Hold on. There's an icon here. Oh, so this is where you can view your Dragstrip history. I don't have one yet, because it's a new update. So most of this area has been completely changed, and which adds new areas. Over here, there is a new area as well. New building. You can also drive up here, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of roads have been completely redone, which I'll take a look at a bit later. This is the wagon model of the Sunburst. This also has a CVT transmission. There are a lot more CVT options. There's a completely new CVT transmission logic added in this update. And also, there's a sport mode, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't show on the screen. Oh, there's a sport mode. For some reason, if you want it on your CVT. I haven't done a crash test yet, so yeah, I'm not a huge fan of CVTs, but I'm glad there's more options for the Sunburst. Yeah, the crash model is a lot better. You can... I do want to damage the rear. I'll actually reset it. Yeah, there are a lot more parts and stuff that can fall off. It's a lot better. Not the safest looking vehicle, I'm pretty sure, by the look of things. Some people do not like the look of the wagon model, but I honestly kinda like it. Like, it doesn't have to be a complete clone of the IRL Impreza, but because it looks unique. I don't know, I kinda like it. Also, this is the first, well, vehicle, like car, to have a fuel cap on it. It can't open or anything, but it's the first vehicle. I know like cars like the Widgeon and T-Series and stuff has it, but this is like first normal vehicle to have a fuel gauge, which hopefully we can open it in the future. Another difference I didn't show you is this is the US model, so it has no front license plate, and the lights, the trunk lights are, both of them are reverse lights. In the European model, it only has one reverse light, and that light is a fog light, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a fog light. There are 39 different configurations of the Sunburst, which is a lot. And most of them are not even duplicates. There are a lot of fast options as well. We were in the 1.6 liter base front-wheel drive, and then the 2 liter base wagon front-wheel drive CVT. There's also a comfort models with all-wheel drive. Okay, that kind of looks a bit hideous. Tacky painted on cladding. Yeah, that does not look great on it. Well, now the wagon does not look as great. Okay, well, I found the ugliest version. Don't know what the AI is doing. It is a bit faster. Oh yeah, this one is new enough to have touchscreen or sat-nav. So it's right there. It just been redone. I like the interior a lot better. I don't know how well the wood goes with this, but I mean, it's an option. Also, it has buttons on the steering wheel, which the other version did not have. Okay, why is the screen broken? Okay, there you go. Yeah, the buttons don't light up for some reason. This is the 2-liter Sport S model. You can actually hear the turbocharger because it is turbocharged. I will take a look at the engine because it is slightly different. So it actually has a hood scoop, which actually serves a purpose because it actually has an intercooler built inside the engine, which IRL Subarus do, which is pretty cool. The interior is also pretty blue. It doesn't match the red paint though. I don't know why the AI is driving on the wrong side of the road. Was AI improvements, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, the engine sound is so much better. Another change in West Coast USA is an easier way to enter, like, the track. So before you kind of had to go around, but now there's a spot in front. Okay, so I think I missed it. So this is an easier way to enter. There's a max clearance. I don't know if a box truck can fit by the looks of that sign. So yeah, welcome to Belasco Motorsports Park. And it enters you in the back of the racetrack. So you don't have to take that road over there anymore. This is the 2.5 Sport RS version, which has mostly been unchanged. The interior has I really like this interior. It has the red stitching and stuff. Looks a lot more sporty. I do like this the most. One thing that you might notice is there's a new button next to the ESC. So it's a center diff lock. You can put it on manual 0%, 50%, 100%, or auto. I think it's how much power is going to the rear diff. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna flip it over. Well, there's a look at the underside. So it has a new skid plate and stuff. So if I put it on 0%. Okay, I wanna test this. I wanna break the rear drive shaft somehow. It's kinda easier said than done. Okay, rear drive shaft broken. Okay, there is an easier way to flip vehicles now. So, there's a new radial menu right here, or you can press E on keyboard or up on the D-pad on controller. So you can press any of those, and here's a new radial menu. So you can select vehicle-specific actions, or you can go to free roam actions. And you can flip the vehicle upright. There's a lot of new stuff here. Like you can also fling the vehicle upwards, boost. So this could be kind of useful. So there you go. Okay, so it does not drive on 0%. 50%. It kind of drives. 100%. So this is how it was like pre-remaster, how it feels like to drive. And then also auto. Well, auto is probably what you most of the time would want if you're driving, unless you know what you're doing. So yeah, that is pretty cool to have that option. I will also show you some of the parts in the vehicle. So yeah, there are, well, technically two new engines. The 1.6 replaces the 1.8 inline 4, and then a 2.5 flat 4 is also, it uses the same like model from the other Hirochi SBR4. Also, there's no automatic. I think they removed the automatic, so you only have a manual, sequential, and the CVT. Yeah, so this is the clutch type limit slip. Also, there's lots of diff options. This is the Sport RS Aero version, so it has a slightly more aggressive body kit. You can see the diffuser and then the badging with the RS Aero. I got the wagon variant, and also the wheels have been remastered on this version. Same with the last vehicle that I used, also had remastered wheels. Most of the wheel textures have been redone also. So it is a bit faster as well. Yeah, I do like the handling on this one. So yeah, so this is the highest production trim variant of the Sunburst now. There's a lot of damage on the rear. I mean, you can actually still drive somewhat. This is the new off-road variant, which is also turned into a wagon. It has a spare tire in the rear. The paint job is like kind of painted with the yellow and black. It has the front bash bar, upgraded radiator, the skid plate, also rear skid plate as well. Has a blue interior. I will test it out at the dirt track. Over torque risk. Okay, well, that might need to be fixed, because I don't think it should do that. I do like the off-road variant of the Sunburst, because it's actually useful if you want to drive on a bumpy road that's a little too overkill for a rally car, and a pickup truck would be too overkill. So this would be like a perfect balance in between. The rear window seems a little fragile as well. Okay, that is a very harsh landing, but it did survive. I mean, I'm just abusing this thing now, but it's actually holding up really well. There are 4 well updated police configurations of the vehicle. This is the base model with it, just based off the base model with the CVT. It has all the police extras you would want in the police vehicle. Nothing too exciting about this one. The Gendarmerie, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gendarmerie. It has a stage 1 tune on it, so it's a little bit faster than the regular Sport S. This is the Polizia version. This is a new configuration. And this is the Police Interceptor, which we all know. One quality of life change that they did was with the sirens and horns. So in the parts menu, now you can actually search which one it is. Like before it was just listed 1 to 100 or whatever, and now it actually describes which siren it is, and it's the same thing with the horn. So as you can see now, you can very easily pick which horn you'd want, which is a much needed change. Also in the parts menu, the search has been redone, so it's much easier to search stuff. Another thing is the tires, or the wheels. So now it actually shows, it separates them by the size of the wheels. So For example, 18 by 8s are now separated in this section, and then 18 by 9s. So it's a lot easier to pick out which wheels you'd want. And yeah, the tires are also the same. So it's a good quality of life change. This is the updated Street Tune configuration. It kind of looks like a Lancer now, by the front, like the plastic bit, which is kind of funny. I'm not a huge fan of the color combination. Oh yeah, you still got the +7 horsepower sticker. It'd be funny if they actually added 7 horsepower if you add the skin on. This is the Itasha configuration, which has the best new livery in the game now. Whoever designed these liveries, this update did an amazing job, because all of them look really good. Okay, apparently this position is a lot lower in this one. Probably because it's a race seat. The wheels are from the SBR. Actually drives pretty good. It's quite low to the ground. I have not seen that before. The whole strut came off the suspension. I need it. This must be new with the update. I will confirm this later on. That is actually really cool, because before, I don't think that could have happened, or it would have been not as realistic. So that's really cool. I also noticed something else. With the differential, you can... I don't know how to separate the... Oh yeah, just remove the whole rear diff. So you can now do that. The Bruckle 9, you could like... The drive shaft was... you could remove it, but it wouldn't disappear. This one still disappears, but the diff you can take off. There are two drift configurations. The Street Drift, which is more of a beginner one, and this is the Pro Drift, similar to the BX. Also similar with the BX is the livery is kind of mirrored, which is intentional. So, and we have the perfect place to test this out. With a brand new drift track added to West Coast USA. So I will let you take a look at this. It's right next to the racetrack. Yeah, similar to the BX, it's actually really easy to drift. Yeah, as someone who is not the best at drifting, this is kind of making me look like a competent drifter. It shows how good this version is. Yeah, overall it's a really good drift car. And also a pretty nice drift track as well. So this has the full-on race dash, fully stripped interior, like as you would expect. The customizable screen there. This is the updated track version. The livery is pretty much the same. Yeah, I mean it has really good handling as you expect. The Ultima's track version had really good handling as well. This is probably a bit better. It has the diff kind of lock thing as well. I will complete the lap, because why not? Kind of cut the corkscrew, but it's alright. Yeah, overall good track variant. The interior is also... It's not as extreme as the Pro Drift one. It still has the gauges and stuff, with some of the dash area. Yeah, so this one has the extreme turbocharged version. I will also take a look at that track attack, which is a more extreme version of that track day, which kind of replaces the hill climb version, but not really. I mean, it has the extreme arrow and stuff, but the wing is not as big as it was before. The splitter is not as big, but it's still probably one of the best handling cars in the game now. Okay, no ABS on this. Okay, I'm not showing off how well the car actually drives. Yeah, it's a really good handling car. So there are several rally configurations added. This is the NGRC2 variants, and this is the NGRC1, so a more full champion spec, and this is more entry level one. So asphalt rally and the gravel rally. So I'm actually at the gravel kind of oval area, because this actually has some changes as well. So this whole dirt area has been completely redone. There's no hills anymore, and the dirt is actually slightly more grippy. It's kind of like wet gravel, but so it's slightly more grippy, but as you can see, it acts a little bit different, not as dusty, so you can actually race on here without, well, being blinded by all the dust. Because behind you there's not, well, a lot less dust being picked up. I can do a comparison if there's a road here, yes. So this is a more dusty and more slippery surface, and you can actually feel the difference. So speaking of the car, there are some differences. There are rally lights, the rally's roof scoop. This is the wagon variant. The rally tires have new textures on them. So as you can see, grip ball. It also has a spare tire in the rear, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's where it is. Interior is pretty much the same as like the track day. Overall, this is a really good rally car. I will take a look at the asphalt rally. So something new is that the asphalt rally tires have new textures. I don't know if these have more or less grip, but all I know is it actually drives really well. Is there a road here? Kind of. Okay, this tunnel is probably new. It's not really fast, but it actually drives really nicely. This is the champion spec rally, asphalt rally, and the livery is amazing. Like, whoever designed these liveries did an amazing job. The interior is also the fully stripped out version. Another thing new is the new anti-lag system added in this update. So it's only available on, I think, 2 cars, the Vivas Rally and the Sunburst Rally variants, the higher spec versions. So this one does have it. So it's a bypass type anti-lag system. I don't exactly know how it works, but you can hear it. Yeah, so that is really cool. I am heading towards another new road. There are a lot of new roads in this update. Oh, also, there are new sound effects for drift. That was kind of accidental. This is not the best drift version, but so yeah, so you can hear the new sound effects. I think you heard all of them. That's actually really cool. Okay, well, I did find a road right here. So yeah, this is the same car, just for, well, gravel. And honestly, this is probably one of the best rally cars they have added. I don't know if it's easier to drive than the Vivas, but probably more fun, I would say. Okay, this road is kind of very extreme. It is new added in this update. It actually works pretty nice. So there's a clearing here. And this is a good spot for a thumbnail. I mean, I'm not really trying at all, and it's the car's doing all the work. I'm not. But there are multiple routes there you can take. I do not know how I managed to do that. Oh, also, the underside you kind of saw. Okay, the strength is too high. It has a full skid plate, so all along the bottom it covers the front engine oil pan area, the drive shaft, and then the rear diff and stuff. The map selector is slightly different now. It now on the top shows your recently played maps, and when you click in the map it shows you where you have spawned, so it's a little easier. If there are a lot of locations, you can choose where you were at last, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to take a look at is a new dragstrip area in Hirochi Raceway called Hirochi Dragway. So here is the Hirochi Dragway. It's kind of off to the side. I'll open the map. It's right here. The main track is right there. So you can drive to it if you want. And it's a really long drag strip. Like a huge runoff area right here. There are also changes to the drag racing system, so I will grab a drag card. There are actually no drag configurations of the Sunburst, so I will have to select one of them, I think. There are changes to all the drag racing modes. Small changes. So the UI is also a little different. So on top you can see the lights also. Another thing to note is the actual drag tree right there. So if you jump the start, it'll actually tell you if you jump the start. I think it displays a red light. I'm not too sure. So you don't have to finish the race and then realize, oh, you're disqualified because you jumped the start. You know at the beginning, so you can reset a lot easier. Pre-stage. Stage. So as you can see, false start. So that is new. Also, this menu is also different. I do like it. It's a lot faster to reset now. I will not jump the start this time. I don't have a look at that button because the radio menu kind of overrides it now. Just stop the vehicle. I'm not stopping. So yeah, that's what happens if you continue going full throttle. So now I'm gonna cover the vehicle specific changes, and there are actually a ton. There are a lot of small kind of light refreshes of vehicles that I need to cover. But first, we'll show you the new UI app. It is a new version of the Replay app called Replay V2. So it's a lot nicer. It matches the whole kind of design better of the new user interface. So that's pretty cool. So for every vehicle, there are visual improvements to the suspension. So vehicles now use 3D models to match the J-beam structure. It makes the deformation and also the handling a lot more realistic to all the vehicles. So that is something to note, which I showed off with the Sunburst. The whole strut kind of came off. That can happen to more vehicles now. Starting with the Piccolina, there are no notable changes worth mentioning. The Stambeco has a little bit better deformation. The Bastion does not have any changes. Legrand, nothing worth noting. The Moonhawk has a little bit of stuff, so it doesn't matter which one. So for the longest time, the Moonhawk did not have a see-through grille. Now it is actually properly transparent. Okay. camera's a bit too fast. And this bothered me for the longest time. It just made it like look bad. Now it looks like better. But if you do look closer, it does show its age. It does start to show its cracks when you look a bit closer to a lot of smaller things. But overall, I don't know if this is gonna get a remaster anytime soon. If they're continuing to like slowly update small things every update. The rear lights have been also redone. So as you can see, it has more of an indentation for the lights. Also worth mentioning, some vehicles have got the new halogen kind of lighting system added last update with the Bruckle 9. Most vehicles don't have it yet. I think they're still working on it, but some do. This one I think does. Yes. It slowly fades, as you can see. Another thing is you're able to remove the rear panel. So if I can grab something, there you go. So you can remove the rear panel, which you were not able to do before. Another thing worth mentioning is that they updated the J-beam to like match the standards set by the other vehicles. I have to test something. Does it still have the glass drive shaft? Yep, it does. Okay. That has not been fixed. For some reason, it still has a glass drive shaft when you slowly hit something with the front. If you do a jump or something, with the Moonhawk, it's a lot more strong. Like, it will always survive that, no problem. Yes, overall the J-beam has been slightly refreshed. So I don't know if this is gonna get a remaster anytime soon. The rear does look a little different when you crash it. The detective special version of the Moonhawk now slightly updated. It uses this spotlight light which you can turn on. So it's just slightly updated. The Burnside does not have anything worth showing off besides some updated lights and stuff. The Charrier FCV, specifically the Vivas. Okay, so the rally variants have been renamed, and they also have been retuned the handling. The gravel one has stiffer suspension and also updated handling as well. So yeah, so it has the new rally parts, the roof scoop and the antenna. The interior is pretty much the same. Underneath, you can see it has the new skid plates, so it actually protects the whole underside of the vehicle, which is pretty nice. It probably makes it a little bit stronger as well. The ETK 800 series has a few new police configurations, the Police and the Polizia. So Italian version and the American one. I'll honestly just show off the different skins on one of them. So this is the Police variant. It looks pretty nice. There are some that are actually not under the vehicle menu. You have to select them with under here. So the Belasco one looks really nice. The Carabinieri, I have no idea how to pronounce these. This one actually matches really nice. I showed off the Police variant. The Polizia, just this one. This is the old one, and this is the new one. This one looks nice as well. So yeah, those are the new police skins for the 800 series. The Gavril Barstow has some new light textures, so as you can see, they are a lot better. In the rear also. There's a closer look at the new light textures on the Barstow. The Gavril Blue Luck finally has a PBR interior. After how long? Without a PBR interior, this just looks so much better. Kind of like how the Hopper a few updates ago had the PBR interior. Now the Blue Buck. I mean, it just makes you want to drive the vehicle a lot more now because of the better textures. So yeah, finally the Blue Buck has interior materials and a new light bar option as well, but nothing else worth mentioning. For the D series, which you probably notice if you already loaded the game up, has new light textures. So similar to how the Roamer last update got the light textures, now the D series does. There's a rear. The Grand Marshal has nothing too interesting, just has more textures, more PBR textures for the interior panels. The H series has something interesting. Is it available here? No, okay, so it's a new ambulance livery. So ambulance livery alt is a new one. And honestly it looks a lot better. I mean, it could be just it's new and refreshing to see a new version and not the same one we've seen since 9 years ago it got released. So it's finally nice to see a new ambulance livery. I don't know why they didn't just add it as a configuration. The MD series has, well, the same updated lights as the D series, and a few minor updates here and there. For the T series, you can now damage the induction system. So I will demonstrate that right now. Okay, induction system damage. Like, that is something that I guarantee you would have never known if I didn't just tell you right there. And like, no sane person is gonna like decide to crash your truck and decide, let me read the messages. Like, that's how I figured that out. It is small, but it is an improvement. There are also minor things, like the animated steering shaft. I'll actually show you that. So I think the Bruckle 9 was the first vehicle to animate it. A lot more vehicles like the Sunburst also has this. Okay, it does not show up. What I'm gonna do is show it on the Sunburst, because I am not lying when I say it. There you go. So you can actually see the steering, and it actually animates. I think you can also break it. I'm not 100% sure if you can actually break it. So you can see like the tie rods also move along with the steering column. SBR also got a light refresh as well. So in the interior, it has a fully PBR interior now. Before it did not. They updated the grille as well to make it transparent. I didn't know that. I do not know where it is transparent because I did not realize it was not before. So yeah. Also, they updated the J-beam to match the newer vehicle standards. They improved the pipes underneath, and also it has the new flat 4 engine sound. So yeah, a lot better. The old sound is not completely gone. It now replaces when you damage the exhaust. Okay, I broke everything, but yeah, so the old sound is still there, you just have to break the exhaust. Same with the Sunburst. Also, there are two new configurations for the Sunburst, the Rally Asphalt and the Rally Gravel NG-RC2. So this is more of an entry-level version. I mean, this is a very unusual car, and it probably won't be a very good rally car, but they did cover the entire underside with skid plates. The rally lights kind of look a bit goofy, I'm gonna be honest. I do like the livery. This is a new livery, the folk livery. So you got the new asphalt rally tires for this specific version. The interior has got a new race dash set up. So you got the racing dash, all the switches and stuff as well. This is new, I'm pretty sure. It also drives really good. All the asphalt rally variants that got updated drive really nicely. Same with the gravel variants. The BX has nothing worth showing off. The Corvette has a few things. First of all, the track variant actually removes the wing for some reason, because you can actually see it. The description says it has a wing, but now it removes it for some reason. I don't know if this was intentional or not. They also retuned the handling of it, so it drives a lot better of the track variant. So they did rename the rally variants to NG-RC2, and the asphalt one is new, so it also has the rally parts and stuff. I guess here it protects the fuel tank because it is kind of exposed. Overall, it is mostly untouched. It has some new parts here and there. Another thing I forgot to show in the BX. I said there was nothing important to show, but there actually is. They also renamed the rally variants to NGRC2, and there's an asphalt rally version as well. It has new rally lights. I do like them. The rally roof scoop and mud flaps, the skid plate. Slightly improved interior, slightly different interior. For the hopper, they actually updated the seats and the interior panels to PBR, which I actually complained in the 0.33 update that only the dash area was PBR but not the seats and stuff. So they actually fixed that, which is nice. The Bishu Miramar. This also got a kind of a light refresh as well. Lots of light refreshes. So the J-beam has also been lightly refreshed as well. The engine model, okay, I'm going to do it the lazy way. The engine model has been also redone with new textures. I will actually show you the new engines. So that's a 1.6 overhead cam i4. This is the 1.9. It shouldn't change much. And the 1.6. Dual overhead cam, and then the 1.9 dual overhead cam. So it just slightly changes the textures and stuff. Nothing too big, but it is a nice change. The underside textures have been also changed. You can see the transmission oil pan is slightly more shiny. Same with the exhaust, which is a nice change. Yeah, the Safari Rally. So this was actually in the game accidentally back in 0.32, I'm pretty sure, and they removed it quickly after. So now this is completely done. It looks really nice with the livery and stuff. I might as well show you the updated JD. I mean, it's slightly different, not hugely different. The roll cage does help keep the vehicle intact. Otherwise, it's pretty much unchanged. The Bishu Pigeon has a retuned roof strength. So is it stronger or weaker? I have no idea. That seems weaker. Am I right? Oh yeah, that is a lot weaker. So it says, the patch note says retune roof strength. It actually uses the new roof strength prop that got added this update. There you go. So this is what they used to test the roof strength. And it says that more vehicles will use this to adjust the roof strength, because a lot of vehicles have pretty strong roofs compared to IRL, and so the Pigeon's a lot weaker now. I mean, I might as well show you the rally props as well. This is available in the rally mode, which I'll show a bit later. Their new rally signs. Yeah, so new rally signs in the soft track variant is also new. I won't show it off right now, but it is available in the rally mode, which I'll cover a little bit later. The SB Dune Kicker. Oh, so the skin's already available on this one. So this is a new blaster skin on the Dune Kicker. It looks pretty good. The rally mode has received several updates, including audio Pacenotes and several new rally stages. So I will do the one with the Sunburst on Small Island. So we're in. So we'll actually get a co-driver, and I will be quiet when I'll be driving so you can actually hear. And also you can see the new props in the rally stage. They're all throughout the stage. You can see when I start driving. This screen is also different. You can cycle between different the different pages. Also, if I go into main menu, options, and gameplay, there should be, yes, so rally, co-driver voice, you can choose between them. I'll keep it on default, so you can have British, English, male, relaxed, or intense. I'll keep everything default for now.
The first note is 6 right short, over crest, good luck. 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right short, over crest, into 5 left short, and 3 left long, over crest, 40, 5 right tightens, bumpy, 40, 4 left short, 150, caution, 5 left short, 150, caution, 3 left short, into 2 right, into 2 left, and 1 left long, over crest, into 5 right short, into square left, don't cut, narrows, into 4 right long, 50, 5 left short, narrows, bumpy, into 5 right, into caution, 2 left, bumpy, 30, 2 left, over crest, into 6 right, 100, caution, 2 right, opens, into 2 right, tightens, 40, 2 left, over crest, 100, 6 right, into 4 left, and crest, 30, over crest, 90, 1 right, don't cut, into 4 left, tightens, bumpy, and caution, 3 right, 40, 5 left short, 60, double caution, 1 right long, into 3 left, don't cut, and flat right, narrows, and 6 left, over jump, and flat right, bumpy, 100, caution, 2 right tightens, bumpy, 50, 1 left, over crest, into 4 right, into 2 right, square left, into flat right, into 2 left, 30, caution, 3 right, 70, 6 left, into flat right, and 2 right, 40, 5 right, and square left, 30, flat right, into 5 left, into caution, 1 right, 30, 1 left, and 1 right, and 1 left long, don't cut, 80, 4 left, into flat right, 60, 5 left short, 60, flat left, over jump, 80, caution, 3 left short, 40, flat right, 90, 5 right, into 6 left, 150, 6 left, into 3 right, into 4 left, 30, flat left, 80, over finish, 40, 6 right, 50, 5 left, narrows, good job, stop at stop control.
So that was the rally mode. I was focusing so hard. It does help with corners coming up, and I'm glad they're focusing a lot on rally because this game has so much potential for more rally stuff. Hopefully they'll keep developing it. I can easily get under 335. I don't know about 325. Yeah, the times are pretty tough as well.